You ever heard a song that you thought was really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh, and now here's your hosts, Gavin, Bevo, Mad Dog, and Chipsy.
This is 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast where we talk about songs so bad it makes you want to run for office, and at the first sign of international tension, go with the nuclear option.
Poignant. Like it.
First sign.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just keep your finger on the button.
Just
My
both
finger
keys
is
in,
on the
turned at all times.
Just
Just
ready to
during my presidency, keys will be turned.
You dial 91.
And when you say,
Speaking of
Dialing 91.
calling the cops,
911.
we are doing Unwell by Matchbox 20.
Feeling like I'm headed for a breakdown, and I don't know why, but I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be me, and talking to myself in public.
Yeah, there you go.
nice fade out. I feel like he was walking past us on the street, and that was just us hearing him fading into the
Just hearing
distance.
his inner monologue.
I'm just crazy.
I'll save it for mimic.
Yeah, save it for yeah. Sorry, yeah. If you're gonna be Rob Thomas, let me hit the fucking stinger. Bevo's here, trusty beverage.
Yeah, we're back in the golden age of when bands needed a number after their
Yes,
name.
good time. Good time. Gavin,
Hello.
Mad Dog's here. All right. Okay. Dan Southern is not
That dog's been
here.
left outside too
Southern's
long.
not here. He's cracked it big time with his inventions.
Oh,
He's always tinkering around in his garage. He's come up with.
Yep.
He's delved into the world of AI.
Ah,
It's a hot topic.
he's a pioneer.
It was bound to happen. Bound to happen eventually.
He's invented a chatbot that listens to your conversations at all times and then randomly bursts into laughter. There's no context or understanding. It's just emotional gaslighting. Yeah.
I'd be trying to like time it perfectly to just have a joke, and then it bursts out laughing, and it's really,
Yeah,
me.
that's it.
Or imagine
That's me.
the poorly timed, like, oh fuck, grandma just died.
I'm sorry, Dave. We're gonna have to let you go.
Dave would
Yeah,
laugh
he
about
would.
that.
I'm sorry, but Fido, we're gonna have to put him down.
Yeah, it'd be good fun. That's what AI should be
great
used for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we've got lyrics to get through here from Matchbox 20 from 20
How many of them?
Matchboxes. Yeah, it's weird they never used cover art that was just 20 matchboxes piled up. Like,
Have you?
That
Have
was
you?
pretty good.
20 of
Speaking
them,
of,
the 20th one is
yeah,
circled.
so, yeah.
have you seen the cover art on this?
I don't know.
The egg.
It's in an egg.
The egg.
The egg
With-
is quite.
Single
All
cover
right,
art.
we'll get to that. Yeah.
The first one, it goes, all day staring at the ceiling, making friends with shadows on my wall. At night, hearing voices telling me that I should get some sleep because tomorrow might be good for something. Okay, all right.
Sounds like a man that's I can tell he's a little bit crazy.
yeah. It's not entirely sane.
Okay, Gavin,
Yeah, mate.
you might join me on this.
I suspect I know. Keep going.
Yeah, have you been here?
Oh, wait. You're talking about this.
I'm talking about maybe recovery after a big night.
Oh, I don't.
And you make
I don't get hangovers.
you make friends with shadows on your wall. Like, how exactly how deep of a friendship do you think you could actually like muster up with
That's
the
that
shadow?
old, like, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sensing, Mad Dog, that you've got demons that you've worked through the day after.
Okay, all right. I will declare I'm mentally unwell. So
I like that you were like, I'm going to reach for Gavin because he's definitely also mentally.
Yeah.
Scan the
I
chat.
did see
in
him
front of us.
just like rolling that revolver around in his palms before we hit record.
okay. Well, I'm going to withdraw from the conversation now and plead the fifth. Because I will incriminate myself and let you guys have the conversation. See you later.
If you were hearing voices, but all they're saying is like, I really just think you should go to sleep. I don't know, like if this is like the worst possible thing. Like normally the voices are like, burn it down,
Kill someone.
burn
someone.
it all.
Do you kill someone?
Yeah, Brendan, kill someone.
Do you know this? There's been studies into this.
Brendan, go to sleep.
Schizophrenia
Have a nap.
other parts of the world is generally nowhere near as negative as it is in the West. And in Western society, schizophrenia is almost always literally, yes, they do shit like telling jokes and making you like giving you life advice is common in other
like
parts
Gary
of the world.
V is your schizophrenic in a
literally that though. And in the West,
just go to the garage sale, buy shit for cheap, sell it for more.
It's like a good imaginary friend.
Exactly that though. And in the West, it's overwhelmingly negative and telling
Shoot
you
the
to do
school
fucked
up.
up shit. And they've done that. They study it. They study this fact because it's a measurable thing.
Okay.
Let's Gavin. Can you do a little role play with me? You be Rob Thomas.
All right.
I'll be your voice. Rob.
Yes.
Get a good 8 hours,
Oh, I was thinking about just laying here at the ceiling all night.
mate. Just get on the honk shoe train.
I don't know what that means. I'm not a very smart man.
You know the honk shoe train.
I know what you fucking.
Are
Are you asking me, Gavin, or me, Rob Thomas? You sounded like you broke
Yeah, Rob
character.
Thomas
And were like,
doesn't know
Gavin,
either,
do you not know what the honk shoe is?
I have no.
You'd be
I'm
like,
the voice in your head. I'm not breaking character.
I don't want to go to sleep. All my mates are here. Just turn the lamp off, mate. Turn the lamp off. All your friends will be gone.
All right. Fuck is. There'll be people out there that understand me. If you've had a bit of a night on the powder,
Yes, skiing at the snow resort. Carry on.
yeah, you're laying there at the end of the night when everyone's gone to bed and you're staring up at that fucking ceiling. There's no chance you're going to sleep. And
Well, tomorrow
He's looking so unhinged right
tomorrow
now.
might be good for something.
yeah, and you're hearing voices saying, "You're such a fuckwit. You're you worthless human.
Did I send you
You
guys
should
that?
kill yourself."
The pause there was
the maddening.
Yeah, your next move here, if this doesn't work out for you, you need to kill yourself.
Did I send you guys that meme that's like if you're having negative self-talk, you should change the accent to Cockney? It makes it less
less negative, less
Right.
easy to
But
deal
if you make it a South African accent, it's more aggressive.
it's
Can anyone do
far
that?
harder to do
I
it.
can't do the
I'll
sound.
tell you, I think we might have. I mean, I might be reading too far into this, but I think we've skipped over what is clearly the craziest aspect of this. So, he's staring at the ceiling, but he's also casting shadows on the wall if he's making friends with them. If he's laying on the floor staring at the ceiling, he's not casting a shadow on the wall, is he?
No.
I believe he's standing in the middle of the room, just with his face tipped straight towards the ceiling,
I like to.
which is alarmingly crazy.
That's crazy. That's like an exorcism style shit.
Like if you walk into a room and your mate is laying on the floor, just staring at the ceiling, hands behind his head, you're just like, "What's up, man? You kicking it?" If you walk into the room and your mate is standing in the middle of the room with his head tilted all the way back, staring at the ceiling, you are fucking scared.
Yeah, you are scared. I imagine he has one of those, like motorized hospital beds, sort of thing.
Yeah.
he can
with the
he can
remote.
sleep. He can sleep really high sitting up. Like, isn't that what all rich, like famous rich people get? Like that's the ultimate bed is
Like Wallace
the
and Gromit.
ultimate bed. Yeah,
The ultimate bed is
it's the one you're gonna. It's the one you're gonna die
contours.
in, pretty much. Yeah.
The bed that
Maybe
makes, that can
Rob
go
Thomas
completely-
is some sort of poltergeist, and he was like levitating in the middle of the room,
entirely possible.
and that's how he's staring at the ceiling and casting a shadow at the same time. And I imagine he's in the studio and he's writing this lyric, and he's like talking to the producer. And he's like, when you're just like floating in the middle of a room, and the producer's like, "You mean metaphorically?" He's like, no, like when you're floating
No,
around the room, just lost in your thoughts.
Hey, a little crazy. No.
I'm not crazy. The producer's like, that's the
Yeah.
hook.
There you got it.
Like,
That's it.
On the Helix mattress, it feels like you're floating on air.
The pre-chorus.
We are sponsored by
Carry
Helix,
on.
The
aren't we?
pre-chorus goes, "Hold on, feeling like I'm heading for a breakdown, and I don't know why."
He's on the highway.
Hold-
He's on the
hold
highway.
on
and
a minute.
his car's just making a funny knocking noise under the bonnet.
Hang on a second. I've been staring at the ceiling for 13 hours.
Yeah,
I may be...
headed for a breakdown, mate. I got news.
You broke down.
Here come bad
Here
news.
come bad news. You're crazy.
Well, I'm not-
Did we make
I'm not-
that a stinger? Did we make "Here Come Bad News"
Nah,
a
it
stinger?
should be though.
So the context
That-
makes it funny, I think.
Yeah, but I think that's it was funny in context. Out of context, I think it will have its own special
Maybe.
place.
I realised
suppose.
that that this stinger is going on fucking 2 years. Yeah, it was 2020,
The most useful
2023.
one.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor, but I reckon I would put it down to no sleep.
Yeah, just
is
get-
probably my-
Try and get 6 hours and then just
Get
see
some,
how you feel in the morning.
I'm telling you, this is
Drug
drug.
You reckon?
logs.
No way Rob
Absolutely.
Thomas is doing drugs.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Absolutely. This is
Him and Carlos Santana.
Absolutely. This is a drug-induced lyric writing session, and I will not hear.
I think he's just in
anything
touch
other
with
than
his.
that.
I think he's just
Do you wanna-
emotionally intelligent.
Can I read some stuff to
Yeah.
you?
Okay.
It's just the first result on Google, so take it.
Of course, he's
As
not
you
going
will.
to admit it.
I was someone who did cocaine so I could stay awake and drink and
Bang.
eat more, he reveals. I was
Bang.
the only person in the world that did cocaine and just got fatter and fatter and fatter. I'm not proud of those times. It's just a matter of fact. I'm so glad to be on the other side of that now. Rob continues. That was in 2023. And then also just the next result. Rob Thomas has admitted to doing so much coke during the first 2 years with his band Matchbox 20, he can't remember a thing during that whole period.
Doggy's onto it.
Thank you very much.
Pretty well done. Pretty well done. Strange crossover. Speaking of Doggy, when Stephen King wrote, was it Cujo?
Yeah,
Book about the dog. He was so coked out of his mind, he doesn't remember writing it.
Yeah.
Apparently
He-
doesn't
he's just like,
remember
looks-
writing heaps of those 80s ones.
That's not.
It's pretty
surprising.
mad, eh? And
Yeah.
but I will accept apologies at some stage throughout the podcast. Thank you,
Right.
boys.
I'm
But
gonna eat the
I,
dog. I'm
to do
sorry
with
about
it.
dog. You were right.
I called
I've
it.
just put, so I'm just doing a little experiment here. I've put the chorus in the chat GPT and said, give me a diagnosis.
You got to read the chorus first because we're not up to it.
Okay, well, let me read the chorus and then I'll give you what
Read the chorus.
the
Let us know
diagnosis
what
is.
Dr. AI
Okay,
says.
the chorus goes.
Doctor.
The chorus goes. But I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're going to think of me and how I used to be.
It's confusing because when he says, I know right now you can't tell, is he saying you can't tell he's not crazy or you can't tell that he's sick?
Yeah.
And then it's like, stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. Is that the unwell side or is that the crazy side?
Well, apparently...
Or is it the not crazy side?
Apparently
I'm so
he's suffering from adjustment disorder with mixed anxiety and depressed mood.
Jesus.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fair question though, Bevo, but I think he's saying that right now he's not too bad, but he's heading downhill. And that in a while you'll think back to this point where he's just a bit unwell, like, oh, those were the good days. That's what that reads.
We really
like.
thought that was rock bottom, but it's not.
We thought,
it's now that he's sucking off dudes in an alleyway for crack.
Speaking of asking AI for medical advice, my doctor actually recommended that to me recently.
To do
He
that?
said,
What, sucking off?
don't
Wait,
Google
what?
it.
Sucking
AI
a dude off in an
AI.
alleyway.
Wow.
You know when you're sick or something's wrong and you Google it and it's like, you are dying.
Oh, yeah.
And if you go AI, it's a bit more.
So this podcast.
This is not medical advice. Please do not take my medical advice.
But this podcast has always been big on the crazy.
Yeah. So crazy
why I
comes
think
up a lot.
So there's a
that's
there's
why
a
this
difference
song was
between the
chosen, for sure.
crazy and the unwell. So I feel like crazy is complete insanity, and unwell you've got to sniffle.
It's a sniffle.
A little unwell
A
too.
sniffle or fucking straitjacket are so far away from each other.
Queasy.
And then it's just the
Yeah.
it's like, you'll see it's a different side of me. It's like, yeah, but what way is it going to go? Like, are you getting a sore throat now as well, or are you going to kill everyone?
That's right. I'll take a Panadol and I won't try to be gnawing my elbow off.
I think we can elaborate on this because in quite a rare circumstance, we have a verified genius annotation from Rob Thomas himself.
Rob. All right, what did he say?
From old Roto himself.
So,
Roto.
Roto, nice one. You spotted this one too, Bevo, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Speaking
So
of that,
he's
Lindsay on the bonus episode had his own annotation too.
Right.
that's dope.
Yeah.
So the line that he has annotated is, I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. And the annotation reads, I thought impaired was a cool word you didn't hear in a lot of songs. I don't think we would have gotten airplay if we said fucked up. We were partying, but it was in a grander sense. It was like, I'm a little bit rusty. I'm a little bit impaired. It was the grander sense. I'm stunted as a human.
Fuck.
Wow.
Which is such a great way to end an annotation. I'm stunted.
I'm
as
not
a
crazy.
human.
I'm just fuck-eyed. So yeah, he is saying this is like it's a coke fueled like insanity.
Yeah, seems to
Right.
Well, I think we're going with that, aren't we?
Yeah. I wouldn't have picked it. And the whole thing of I know right now you don't care, that's me. That would be if anyone near me went crazy, I'd just be like, I don't have time for this. This is very inconvenient.
Right now.
This is very inconvenient to me. I don't care. You go be crazy. Go be crazy wherever you want. Yeah, soon enough you're going to think of me and how I used to be. It just really does seem like I am going batshit nuts and I'm never coming back. I'm never going to come back.
Yeah, soon enough you're going to think of me and how I used to be. So it's like, there's no plans.
Remember
to get
when
back to
Rob
where you
used
were.
to be able to just use the toilet inside?
You've tipped past the scale, and like we're abandoning you. You're
Yeah.
fucked
Have you
up
noticed that
and
Rob
gone."
always stinks of human excrement every time he comes?
Yeah.
I think he's shitting himself.
Right.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh, here comes cousin Feces
yeah.
Rob.
Fuck.
for
I remember
Christmas
he
again.
used to just be so clean cut.
Yeah.
Now he shits himself in
Yeah.
public.
Did you guys ever watch It's Always Sunny?
Yeah.
Do
Fucking
you remember?
oath.
Do you remember the episode with Rob Thomas in it?
Yes.
Him and Sinbad.
Him
are,
and Sinbad in the mental institution.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know, speaking of that,
And-
here's a weird, like full, like comes around thing. I'm currently watching One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Ah.
Oh,
Do you know who's
So
in that?
fucking
Rob
good.
Thomas?
Fucking Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's in it.
is he?
Yeah, it's like his first role.
Actually, this is another weird thing. Do you know the film Gaslight, where the
Yeah, you do. Gaslight.
gaslighting came
You've
from?
seen Gaslight, haven't you?
Nice one,
What?
Bevo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
So-
Gaslight.
Gaslight, right?
I'm always talking about Gaslight.
So Angela Lansbury is in.
Oh
it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, cool.
Of where would I
of,
know her from? I don't know her.
Mrs. Potts in Beauty and
Yeah.
the Beast.
Chipsy
Murder, She Wrote.
Murder She Wrote.
Murder She
yeah.
Wrote. Murder She Wrote.
Oh, okay.
You
yep,
know,
yep, yep, yep.
little fun fact about Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, I'm no spoilers. 'cause
Oh
I'm
no,
only,
it's
like,
not a
20 minutes
spoiler.
in.
It's not a spoiler. It's
The way it ends is
Christopher Lloyd's in it too.
yeah, but it's Michael Douglas's only Oscar. He's a producer. He produced it.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Get the hell
Michael
out.
Douglas.
there you
Yeah,
go.
before he had an acting part, because he's
Ant-Man.
because he's a nepo baby. He's
Oh, he's a
yeah. Well,
nepo.
Kirk Douglas is Michael Douglas's
Douglas, yeah.
father, so he was in the industry and he produced. He bought the rights to the book and everything and produced that movie as like a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas is a pretty good actor.
he's fucking
but
great.
I don't mind him.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Little pub trivia.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
plays
it's
a
good-
tall
good pub
Indian
trivia.
guy.
What?
I don't know. You have to see. There's a tall.
Oh, the American
Indian,
Indian.
Native
Yeah.
American.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like,
was
wait,
a
what?
joke.
Indian as in
joke 'cause he
TP or
looks
curry?
nothing
What Indian are we doing? Yeah.
We're talking about teepees
Carry
here,
on.
or what?
Carry
First,
on, carry
That's like the way more racist version of Dots or Feathers, but neither is
on.
good.
Oh,
But
okay, all right, carry on.
First two. Me. I'm talking to myself in public and dodging glances on the train. And I know they've all been talking about me. I can hear them whisper. And it makes me think there must be something wrong.
Okay, this guy's definitely on the fucking wall.
Wow, yeah. He's
T4.
he's at Dapto Station.
He's just scratching scabs off
I've
his
seen
neck.
this guy many times before on the train station.
Rob
This is why I don't
Thomas?
get public transport anymore. Rob
Yeah.
Thomas, tank engine.
Yeah, it's just a guy at fucking Unanderra Station, just fucking scratching the fuck like his neck tattoo off his neck, and like
This is why they have
Rob?
blue lights in the toilets at the train station.
Speaking,
This
is
guy.
that you, Rob?
Speaking of funny
Yeah.
train memes, did I send you the one, Bevo, that had a Thomas the Tank Engine, but it was like scuba edition, and he's got a mask,
Oh,
got a
yeah,
mask
yeah,
over
yeah.
his head. It's like the fact that Thomas needs a mask to be underwater means he has lungs and blood.
Yeah. I think about this all the time. 'Cause my son went through a massive Thomas phase, and like I'd watch it a lot with him, and like there's times when they blow their whistles, they squeeze their face as if they have to like flex a muscle. To blow the whistle.
oh my god, that's alarming.
I know exactly what you're saying.
You can't think about this stuff too much.
Just
And then, like-
train having lungs and blood is so fucking good.
They
You
have
have broken Mad Dog, eh? Holy shit.
Thomas trains have drivers, which is like, does that mean they just can't move if they don't have
Yeah, I
someone
don't know.
operating
Yeah, I
them?
don't know.
in them.
Their eyes go inwards. And
This-
like,
One thing you can do, listeners and guys, is Google like Thomas the Tank Engine screenshots because some of the still images are fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and find some for you. and
Yeah,
put it in the
we'll
chat.
drop them in the chat.
He's but basically he's got to by verse 2, he's lost his goddamn mind. And he's just talking to himself and paranoid that people are hearing he's hearing whispers everywhere. Like
and there's no other lyrics.
that's what it is. It's like, it makes me think there might be something wrong. Although that doesn't sound crazy. Like, because I don't think a crazy person is thinking, oh, I think I'm being a bit crazy.
He's self-aware.
I feel like in this one song I've seen on Genius, I've seen a great annotation by the artist themselves.
Yeah.
And then the very next, basically the next annotation is this, the start of this verse. I'm talking to myself in public and dodging glances on the train. Someone has annotated this at the opposite end of the spectrum. The patient is talking to them in public and he's dodging away the people that stare at them and thinking they're crazy.
It's wild that
has-
a crazy person managed to get onto Unwell by Matchbox 20 on Genius.
And it only has downvotes. It doesn't have a single font.
Just like, why?
Is it the one with like 12 downvotes?
It's got 12 downvotes, which is
That's
a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot of effort.
There's about 15 people with a Genius account, so almost all of them have downvoted
Fuck me.
that fucking annotation.
There's another pre-chorus that says, "With me out of all the hours thinking, somehow I've lost my mind." There's not enough. You don't get we hear crazy a lot in songs, but we don't get full blown.
This is clinical.
Full
This is
blown,
real.
institutionalized. Lock me up. I am a crazy society. Crazy.
Which we're getting a real. I'm sensing bipolar. I think AI's misdiagnosed him. This has got to be bipolar because in the chorus, he's like, "I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell." And then in the verses, it's full psychosis.
Just like I'm talking to myself on the train. Yeah,
he is making a case for himself here.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a little unwell, you need like a good night's sleep and a few square meals, maybe a bit more fucking water.
Yeah.
This guy
Hydrate.
needs sedation.
Bit of exercise and vitamin D.
But also trying to play it down a little bit. Like, I'm just a little unwell.
Yeah.
Not like, just fucking pad me up.
Pad me up. Because he smashes another
Straight my
He
jacket.
smashes another chorus out. He doesn't think he's crazy. He's just unwell. He gets to a bridge, and the bridge says,
This is the best bit, I think.
"I've been talking in my sleep. Pretty soon they'll come to get me. Yeah, they're taking me away."
He sounds pretty nonchalant about it. Hey?
He's just.
Yeah, they're taking me away.
He talked to himself all the way
coming.
home, and he just walked inside and went, "Well, now I'm crazy."
And they're coming to get me.
It's like when
reminds me,
Flanders fucking finally loses his mind and just drives to the insane asylum. Drives
Yeah.
and he smashes through the front gate like in the car.
I've been talking to my sleep.
Yep. Well, they're coming to get me now. It's like, mate, that was nowhere near the craziest thing you've done in this song. Yeah.
And just a nonchalant,
His wife,
they're taking me
his
away.
wife's like, honey, you're talking in your sleep. He's like, fuck. Well, ring the hospital. I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted to be here anymore. Dude, that was it. Yeah, wait. It's like, yesterday you were having a party in the room because the lamp was on, and you thought you were just unwell. Now you talked in your sleep and you need to go to the fucking mental institution. Yeah.
Although it doesn't specify what he said in
That's
his
true,
sleep.
yeah.
That's making me think
What do you
whatever
reckon
it
it
is probably
Get the
deeply
shovel,
concerning.
Rob. Get the shovel. Dig the hole. Dig the hole.
If you're
Put
laying
everyone
in bed
underground.
next to your
They'll
significant
never
other,
find them in the woods.
Yeah,
I've got a
what
good
do you
feeling
say?
about this collaboration with Carlos Santana.
He's
right,
just
Crazy,
he's
let's
just in
go.
his sleep and it's just going.
just the straight jacket rocking backwards and forwards.
He's lost his goddamn mind.
Like 7 inches from the midday sun.
He's got to stop. He's got to stop. I thought push was bad. He's got to stop. It's 3 a.m. You fucking lunatic.
Just like the ocean.
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember, kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
Oh wait, that's Minik Mimit.
Oh, sorry.
Minik Mimit.
There it is.
Minik Mimit.
Oh, I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell.
I'll tell you what I wish. I wish you had this song. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. And then Santana just comes blitzing in with a solo.
You just hear bongos and a fucking PRS. That's it.
Speaking of that, I was going to mention that it's unique in this song that we have a banjo hook.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, first banjo.
I think I
hook
did write that
since,
down in the production bit, and I'm like, banjo hook.
I touch on it. I
since
touch on
Cotton Eye
it.
Joe.
The outro goes, "Hey, how I used to be. How I used to be. Well, I'm just a little unwell. How I used to be. How I used to be. I'm just a little unwell." That's it. That's it.
I mean, if you were saying that in your sleep, I'd still be fucking concerned.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like that, none of these lyrics would sound great at 3 a.m.
God, no. It was released on the 3rd of February 2003. That is 511 days after the towers fell.
Okay, quite
It's
soon, quite
Oh,
soon.
recent.
it's
Recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
solely written by Rob Thomas. Yep.
I wonder if that's why he's the only guy in the video.
Yeah, this is like one of those.
No, he's not. Hang on, were you looking at the right video?
Maybe I haven't watched the whole video.
So apparently Rob Thomas went on the Howard Stern show and went into a whole story about how he was abducted by aliens as a child.
Oh, yep.
Are
Okay.
you
He is,
serious?
okay. He is a little crazy. Right.
So he is crazy.
Say less.
A little bit crazy. Or he got abducted by aliens. I don't know. But one or the other. He believes it happened. And yeah, it's that whole
Actually, he's just a little unwell.
apparently he isolated himself in New York and said he was going through a weird mental phase when he wrote this song. So it's yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. He was fucked up on drugs.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
I love the concept of isolating in New York, as in a city with 8 fucking million people. Yeah, super isolated, dude. That's yeah, isolated in fucking Cuba Pedy or something.
They considered using the line "I'm not crazy" as the title of a live album.
Yeah, good they didn't go with that.
I'm not crazy. Live. Matchbox 20 live. I'm not crazy.
I am not crazy.
No, you can't. I imagine someone at the record label was like, no. No.
Have you ever seen that oh fuck, what's his name? Late night TV show host. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Letterman. Oh,
Was it
Bill?
Bill O'Reilly?
yeah,
Bill O'Reilly. There was a obviously there's the famous to be memed clip of Bill O'Reilly getting pissed off about Sting playing them out and screaming, "Fuck it, we'll do it live." And the Murder Dolls, or at least Wednesday 13, but I believe the Murder Dolls did a live album and called it "Fuck It, We'll Do It Live."
That's almost as good as
It's
No
so fun.
NoFX's first live album. That's called "I Heard They Suck Live."
and it was
It's
freaking awesome.
good.
Did you ever see that the Beastie Boys one that's called "Awesome"? I fucking shot that because they gave the audience, like members of the audience, cameras to shoot the whole
Oh, mad!
concert.
Oh, sick.
So there's professional bits, but then there's bits where there's like guys in the audience just
Oh,
filming
the butterfly
perspective.
effect did that here in Australia, and Dan got chosen as one of the camera people to go into the shows.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah, sick.
Also, fucking shout out the Butterfly Effect. They are an Australian band that you just don't get enough love, I reckon.
No.
Remember Crave? They had some fucking
their
really
album
good
was on-
songs.
First
They
album
were-
was great. Yeah.
They were like kind of right at the start of that, like Australia's well, I guess that was kind of like the alternative wave that came through in like the early 2000s. They were kind
Yeah,
of
that was the Aussie.
early-
That was
early
the
days
Aussie
of that, right?
Deftones.
yeah, that's a good shout.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to pump their fucking
First
first
album.
album.
First
That was
album's
a
really
banger.
good. It's produced by Matt
Box 20.
Matt Zaletti. Matt Zaletti.
Where's John Cook on that one? Surely that's surely that was ripe for a
Very well.
Zaletti. He produced both of Matchbox. Oh, he produced Matchbox 20 and Santana.
Ah,
There you go. Yeah.
Carlos, it's your cousin Matt. Whatever. You know that new collaboration you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. Well, I'm not crazy.
I'm sorry. I think I burst blood vessels in my face just then when you dropped weak gutted dog instead of fucking. I'm fucking you right. That was just.
You like that one? You like that one? Fucking hell.
Killed Mad Dog.
Apparently, they layered 30 tracks of guitar to get the shimmery tone. 30 tracks.
In this,
Did you pick that up,
Right.
Bevo? 30 guitar tracks.
No, I heard a
There's a
banjo.
fucking banjo in it. Although, I'll tell you what, it's one of the rare times a banjo has worked in a non-country song.
It's pleasant.
Yeah. It's like, okay, just don't speed it up too much. Don't you play that thing fast.
Yeah. No, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
don't go
ding,
bing, get it, bing,
please.
get it, bing, get it. Yeah, no, don't do that.
They didn't start chasing us until you put on that getaway music.
The vocals were recorded while Rob Thomas had a head cold.
Ah,
so he was
so
Yeah,
he
and
Unwell.
apparently it helped with the vulnerability,
Sorry, Bevo.
according to the producer.
jinx.
Yeah,
The vulnerability.
yeah. I
right.
think he was just coked out of his mind. I think Doggy was on.
yeah,
He's like, "Yeah, I'm a
he
bit
was
sniffly."
sniffling a lot in
He's-
the
I think
studio.
he's got a head cold. He's sniffling a lot.
He was fucking coked up or coming down off being coked up. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's. I feel like we've all admitted. Actually, I think I was the only one that would apologise. Just so you, if you're keeping score of these things,
I'm not apologizing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I said nothing.
Well,
I went all in.
I,
man.
I reached out to you feeling like you would feel me on that, and then you left me fucking hanging.
Yeah,
Well, I
okay,
was
well,
the
I
one that
apologise
was-
for that too.
Is there a video,
Facts.
Gav?
There
Oh,
is a video.
Their first fight on the pod.
From A to Z, and they're coming in straight from Gavin P. Yeah, aka Swamp Wallaby.
The music video summary with Gavin.
All right, a progression
new
of
stinger.
nuttier. Oh, it's the new stinger. We did it last week. We did
I
the new
wasn't
stinger
there.
last week.
I missed
Oh,
that.
you weren't there. Fuck. Sorry. Anyway, a progression of nuttier and nuttier hallucinations parade through the clip, but more than the elongated body parts and imaginary cartoon dog, the least realistic vision is the banjo player trying to look cool.
I
How's the
There's a-
don't think I got
Can't-
far enough into this video.
It's
Yeah,
right at the end. It's literally Actually, I think it's just
No,
before.
I don't remember seeing a cartoon or any crazy shit.
Oh, okay. You didn't
one
get very far at all.
graphic dog.
To be fair, I didn't.
Like Scooby Doo looking thing.
Scooby Doo's in it.
No, but
Basically,
Ruh-roh!
like Aldi Scooby Doo.
Right, Audi do.
Yeah.
Scoob Doof.
But yeah, I'm talking like 3 minutes 35 out of a 3-minute 49 film clip. You cut to this guy in a full-on fucking leather jacket pulling guitar riff faces,
Sick.
and he's just sitting there like plucking away on a banjo.
poor
It's
bastard.
very jarring.
It's so fucked up.
It's directed by Meeret Avis, who did the video for With or Without You by U2. And My Happy Ending by Avril Lavigne. I don't remember that song at all.
So much
Okay.
for my
She's got a theme song about hand jobs.
Oh, we'll have to discover that
I'll
one.
have to. Yeah, I don't remember that one at all.
Old Avril.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, it was partially inspired by A Beautiful Mind. Did it have that vibe?
Whose
Righto.
mind he was referring to?
An Unwell one.
Well, Russell Crowe's band's a fucking pile of shit. That's what we know. That's all we know. Is there a set list, Bevo?
There is. Hit it.
Endless game, oh what a thrill. Guess it right, it's the ultimate skill.
Yeah, it is.
The
Oh, yeah.
ultimate skill.
Skill. Yep. Yeah, there's a new TAFE course for it, actually. And it's not really
It is
TAFE,
not government subsidised.
Yeah.
tertiary education. That's what I'm saying.
I'll go to tech. I'm doing a tech course.
It's $1,100 a term.
Yeah. You know, I went to TAFE for music, and we used to walk across the road to the uni for lunch. And we were like, "Don't let anyone know we're from TAFE."
I legit did the exact same thing. I was at Ultimo, and it's pretty much on the UTS campus. And if you just play your cards right, they'll think you're a legitimate student.
Yeah, you just got to hide some of your shabbier clothes.
It didn't help that my TAFE teacher at the time called it Centrelink University.
Yeah. We'd also go to the uni bar and get fucking smashed, and then come back for the rest of the.
I
work
normally
day.
didn't even make the last session because you'd go to Bar Broadway and then be like, "I'm pretty close to the train station. I could go to the train station. I can go back to TAFE."
When I started uni, I was there was a guy in my cohort that was like a fucking chemistry genius, but only when he was fucking drunk. Like he used to come to the toots every week, just like almost like belligerently drunk, sit there, and he was like, I got paired up with him in the first week. Eddie, nicest fucking guy ever, but just
an
like,
alcoholic,
genuine alcoholic at age like 18, and he'd sit there and just like understand every fucking thing, would just get like 100% on these tests. And then one week he came in like a little bit shiftier than usual, and I was like, "You good, man?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm sober. I'm trying to not drink before class now." And I was like, "Oh, good on you." And he got like 20% on the quiz.
Yeah. That's going to be such a tough job interview.
Walked in the following week loaded and fucking smoked it again. Back at it. I miss you, Eddie.
I just found a quick YouTube comment before we move on. This is from Corinne Rico 342 2 weeks ago. What happened to just listening? You're on YouTube.
Yeah. Plenty of listening platforms. Yeah.
Okay. Set list.
Keep going.
September 20th, 2024. The Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort Outdoor Stage, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, USA. 17 songs. Where would you play?
Sorry.
I love that it's at a casino.
Yeah, I was going to say, can you just hit me with that venue name one more time from the top?
Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort Outdoor Stage, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, USA.
Sounds
fucking
great.
hell yeah.
It doesn't
Hell
sound pleasant, mate.
How can you be singing a song about depression? Or
At a
actually,
casino.
no, never mind. Sorry, it's a song about cocaine. Never mind.
I'm just crazy.
Okay, well, Zach Brown Band played there a couple of weeks ago. Evanescence last year. So you get that sort of
okay.
Righto.
Smash Mouth.
What's
played there
the
last year.
capacity?
5,000.
I don't know if it says. No, I got an address for you, but it doesn't tell me the capacity.
You want a
sorry.
cheeky 10,000?
No,
We'll put it in the show notes for those playing
All
along.
right, 17 songs, Unwell. It's not going to be. It's going to be in the middle somewhere. I'm going to go 10. 10th.
I was going to go 8th.
13th.
Oh, Mad Dog, it's 14th. You're so close.
God.
And 13th was it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely.
Okay,
what
there
was-
we
what
go.
was-
So
what
earlier
was-
on,
Wait, can you give me the set?
Yeah, so they open with a song called Friends. Then How Far We've Come, you know that one. Let's see how far we've come. Real World, Disease, She's So Mean, Don't Get Me Wrong, If You're Gone, Mad
If you're
Season,
gone,
Bent,
great.
Back to Good, Long Day, Rebels, 3 a.m. Unwell, Push, Bright Lights, and they finish with a cover of Don't You Forget
Really?
About Me.
great way to end a set,
Right,
to be
that's
honest.
rock.
I respect that.
Don't mind that at all.
I like that a lot. That's dope.
I'd have a
from
bit
them.
of that.
Don't you forget about
Yeah,
me.
that's cool. All right, good stuff, Matchbox 20. Good stuff.
Yeah, I really like that.
See,
I like
Rob
that
Thomas
set.
is touring Australia next month,
Is he?
I think.
Let's
Go.
go.
Although apparently the
Let's
last
go.
Matchbox 20 tour out here was dog shit because they just played their new album. And they were playing,
don't
they're
do
playing
that.
fucking like Kudos Bank Arena, and then just went, "Here's all the new stuff," and you go, "You fuck it."
No.
That's tough. That's
No.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Smashing Pumpkins on their Oceania tour, and that was like obviously quite. What year was that? I'll have a quick look.
Last
but like,
year.
it wasn't last year. It was
Let's just say
it was
last year.
2012. So it was 2012, and they came out and they played it top to bottom, and it was kind of like, oh, they've done that. I really liked the album, so I was kind of into it, but you could tell the crowd was hating
that's
it.
dog
Yeah,
shit.
it's a hard one because same thing with the Chili Peppers. They played a few years ago and they played a lot of new stuff, but it's like it's too big a venue to not please.
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
play like the Rolling Stones did that time where the Rolling Stones played the Enmore and they played all new shit and whatever, and then they played Stadium, and it's like here's
And if you're a fan, go to
Yeah.
the small show. Like, I'd love to see a lot of
Absolutely.
big bands play small shows.
Oh, for sure. I feel like the Pumpkins made up for it though because they came out and Billy Corgan is like notoriously a
fuckwit.
pretty big
cunt.
wanker, a massive prick. And there's certain songs they just don't play because they're like, no, fuck you about it. And they came out and they dropped like 3 of the songs they don't normally play as the encore. Like I think they played like Zero, fucking like Ava Adore. Like they played some like mad shit that they don't usually play because they played the album top. to bottom.
Zero sick.
Zero
And,
is a fucking tune, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Billy Corgan is a cunt.
Yeah, it's well known. It's well known. I saw Death Cab for Cutie at the Uni Bar, and then like on I think the same tour, the Opera House.
Oh, yeah.
and it was like
That's mad.
it was insane, and I think the Uni Bar show was really weird because they were clearly the band was clearly
they're like,
kind of
why the
I don't know if
fuck am I
something had happened
here?
backstage, but they were pissed off.
Yeah.
Like
we saw
they
Papa
weren't-
Roach and the Used at the Uni Bar, and they
I was at that
they
show.
played the Horde and the night before or something, and they're like this is like a
club
real
show,
old
yeah.
school
You had to catch
club-
the train to
club
get here, and Rob
show.
Thomas was on it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shut up.
Oh my god.
We're
How
in Town right now.
If you told me when I was like 13 or 14 that I was going to see the Used at fucking UAW
tell me
Uni Bar,
about it.
I
Tell
would
me
have
about it.
lost my
I
fucking
did.
mind.
I did lose my mind.
I also
Yeah.
lost my mind, but I mean,
If anyone's seen it,
13-year-old me wouldn't have
No.
believed it.
No.
well, I didn't lose my mind. I'm just a little unwell.
You know, Bert McCracken lives in Sydney. He's like a Sydney cider.
This song reached number 5 on the US Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the Billboard Adult Top 40. It was the most played song on American radio in 2003.
That tracks.
That definitely
Yeah.
tracks.
And it was nominated
got
for a
played to
Grammy,
death
but it
here.
lost to Clocks by Coldplay.
That also
I mean,
tracks.
fair.
Fair enough. Should we play a game then?
Cash flow rise like the sun from the earth. Bills way down, life's a rebirth. Nothing but net worth, nothing but net worth.
All right. So there are 4 members in Matchbox 20 now. That's who I found the net worth for. The bass guitarist, Brian Yale. He
Yale.
He
Yale.
is
Where's that stinger? Yeah.
I need to be a soundboard. This entire show could just be me hitting samples. He's got a net worth of $10 million. Bass player.
Wait. Sorry. I was doing some background reading.
Brian Yale, the bass player.
The bass
10
player, $10 million.
Yeah. Paul.
These guys are big
Paul Ducati.
Paul Durag.
He sure does.
The drummer. He
Nice,
the drummer
Bevo.
is worth. He's worth $5 million.
Oh,
Okay.
None of these cunts are living in Thirroul.
oh, it's Duchet.
Right, there you
I
go,
believe. Duchet.
Kyle Cook, the lead guitarist, is worth $12 million.
He sure does.
$12 million.
Still not Thirroul.
Okay.
What's Rob
going up.
Thomas worth in 2025, Gav?
I reckon it's going to be... I reckon he's fucked his band out of some serious cash. You said
He's
had
the sole
only
songwriter. Sole
songwriting
songwriter.
credit. Yeah, okay. That makes me think he's probably done that for just about everything they've ever done. I'm going a clean 45.
Okay, dog.
Okay, so he's obviously a cokehead.
Does he have scent of cocaine?
Okay, yeah.
I was going
coca
with
plant.
the scent of Rob. So, like, the scent of thievery.
His scent would be called smooth, wouldn't it?
The
Rob
scent,
Thomas, smooth.
the scent of Thomas. Anyway, fuck it. He's got a drug problem. So I was going with $1 billion. But because he's got a drug problem, I'll go with 125 million.
Bevo?
Imagine being a billionaire, but all your mates have 10 million, 12 million.
Yeah,
In the bed.
that's the piece of shit that this guy is.
discrepancy. I just looked it up. Also, his Rob is short for Robert and not Robin. Just that you should know that.
I never
I
ever
thought it
would
was
have thought
Roberto.
What? I'm shocked.
Yeah, so you can call him Bob Thomas if you want.
Rob you will.
Born in Germany.
Of course he is.
I'm going to say a Matchbox $20 million.
Yeah, it's $20 million. Yeah, it is.
of
Yeah,
course it is.
yeah it is.
And every time he makes 1 cent more, he spends it just to keep it.
Yeah, it is $20 million. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
it's not fucking bad. It's not bad at all. All right, let's rate
He was
this
born
shit.
in Landstuhl.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
Okay, what are we rating it out of? Like Shadow Friends?
Oh god, the options are pretty.
How unwell you
how
are.
unwell. 10 being they've
They're pulling out the green whistle in the ambulance.
he's very unwell.
You're not crazy, but you're unwell on a scale
Well,
of
they've
1 to
called
10.
They've called the priest
Yeah.
in at 10.
Exorcism
Yeah, yeah.
is 10. Yeah.
One
didn't mean that.
You take
One is a
Panadol.
Zyrtec. Just to get the
I love
allergies
that we're talking
under.
about bringing someone's unwell. You're bringing a priest in instead of going last rites. Chips has gone. It's an exorcism.
Yeah. Oh, they're crazy. They're crazy. Yeah. I'm thinking if you got to the certain the level of crazy you got to get to where even a sane person goes, "Fuck, we haven't tried exorcism."
we might have to bring in the clergyman.
I'd love to know what's the one equivalent of that kind of crazy, like just rubbing, like washing your hands
It's
every 5 minutes or something.
all right, what do you give this out of 10, Gav?
I mean, it's one of those songs that's pretty innocuous. I don't hate Matchbox 20 by any stretch. I think it's a Crazy Frog 4.
Ring a
It's
ding
Crazy
ding,
Frog 4.
bam bam bam. Bevo, what do you give it?
I'm kind of on the same page. It's innocuous is a really good word to describe it. I'd never choose to put on Matchbox 20, but yeah, I'm going to say 4 as well.
All right, Dog.
Don't hate, don't like. Ricky
I know
Stewart,
that kid very
and
well.
gutted dog.
He was a weak gutted dog as a kid, and he hasn't changed now. He's a weak gutted dog person now.
Fuck! It never gets old. I seriously, I laugh every fucking time.
Dog person.
We got a dog. I know it's coming, and I'm still
so
sitting
good.
there on the edge of my seat, like, say the dog person bit.
person.
So good.
I give it a 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I
Nice.
like
it.
Matchbox
Actually-
20 a lot.
Matchbox 20 are
and I
good, man. They're
go
good.
through these little phases like you are with Friendsall,
just
where it's like I
yeah.
just get it that
Yeah.
this is Matchbox 20. You just go, fuck, they got some really good songs, and it's. I think we were talking about this a week or so ago, where it's this like desperation for just bands. Like I just want a band that writes good songs.
Four
and
people,
playing
they're all holding an
instruments
instrument,
that
and they're
write good
playing
songs
it.
and
Yeah.
know the importance of a hook.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and
I
you
wanna
can't say
go back and
Matchbox
listen
20
to
do
all
not
those songs.
write fucking hooks. Like
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
they do, and it's a band doing it.
3 a.m. We talked about it
Yeah.
earlier, but 3 a.m. is a
3 a.m.
fucking
must be
great
lonely.
song.
You guys
That's a
seen that,
fucking good song, man.
Have you guys seen the Barbie movie?
No.
Yeah.
You got to watch the Barbie movie. There's one bit where like they
Baby.
they lampoon dudes on the beach with acoustic guitar singing "Push."
Yeah, so I give it a 2, and the only reason I give it a 2 is that it's not my favorite Matchbox 20 song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
What
is?
would be your favorite Matchbox 20
It'd probably
song?
change a lot. I would say 3 a.m. But
3 a.m.'s got to be up there.
Disease? I
yeah,
reckon
there's
would
so
be...
like it's what they're one of those ones that you put on. This is Matchbox 20, and you go, yeah, this song's sick. Oh, this is a good one as well. Oh, this is a good one as well.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
Yeah.
they were the perfect band at the time for the era.
And they write songs that you can just
In
pick.
which
You can
they
pick up an
were.
acoustic guitar and play all their songs, and it's
Yeah.
just they're
That's
fun.
not
They're
your-
fun to play.
They're a great,
You're the
they're a
Barbie
great
movie
band.
was parodying.
yeah.
Great band. Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick up your guitar on the beach and play this song.
with Margot Robbie.
Fine, that's cool. If someone's got to do it, someone's
I know
got to
that kid
do it.
very well. He was a weak
All
gutted
right. Thanks, fellas.
Dog person.
Everyone else, go fuck yourself.
A dog person.
And I don't know why, but I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be.
He was a weak gutted dog as a kid.
Talking
He
to
hasn't changed now. He's a weak gutted dog person now.